Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. And tonight I'm going to do the Backlash Recap. This is actually a very good show, man. See, this is where they did a bunch of rematch about WrestleMania, but they actually take their time. Only about, 7 matches in the card. The show took about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Less than Monday Night Raw. They took their time. This is why I say, man, WrestleMania should only be a one-night event on a Sunday, and it shouldn't go more than 3 hours. Just have 7 matches. Take your time. Tell a good story. Have a good match. This whole thing about fucking squeezing in all these, 10, 20 matches at WrestleMania makes no sense. They have to, oh, well, everybody should get a chance at WrestleMania. My ass. Work your ass off and earn a spot. And if you feel like you're being treated unfairly, and you're like, I deserve to be at WrestleMania, and that I'm not getting featured, leave the company, go somewhere else. But this was a much better show. The rest, a lot of the matches, AJ Styles, Edge, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, because they actually took their time with the matches. Let's go over this puppy. First, we started off with Cody versus Seth Rollins. Much better match. Much better. Fucking back and forth, man. Back and forth the whole time. And then at the end, a little bit of officiating. I'm not the biggest fan. Obviously, you guys know of the roll up. But whatever, I'll take it here. This is a great match for about 45 minutes. Seth Rollins goes for a full roll up. He grabs a tight. Cody counters, kicks out, and he grabs the title and he wins. So Cody Rhodes, yes, the babyface, cheated to win. Interesting what they do with this. Obviously, Seth Rollins was pissed off at the referee. But let's see what they do. Cody Rhodes said after the match backstage that he said next things up, something about winning Money in the Bank to getting a chance at main eventing for the WrestleMania. So he's gonna win Money in the. I think Money in the Bank is when? Is it in June, July? I think it's in July. Actually, I don't even know. I think they said Hell in a Cell was next in June. And then I think WrestleMania this year's in July. I don't know when the fuck Money in the Bank is. But he said whoever wins gets a spot at main event at WrestleMania. So they're gonna have him. Maybe they're gonna push it back this year. Usually it's in the summer, but maybe they'll push it back this year. Money in the Bank. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what they do from here with Cody and Seth Rollins. And then he's got Bobby Lashley versus Almas. This match, was whatever. But Almas wins, of course. He gets his payback from WrestleMania. Obviously, he had to win this match because of MVP. MVP is supposed to make him up. I think that's why he lost at WrestleMania, because they're like saying, see, he's a monster, but to take that next step, he needs a guy like MVP to guide him. And I think that's why they did it. They had Bobby Lashley win at WrestleMania, and they had him almost win tonight. See, now the difference is he beat a former world champion and MVP, and Bobby Lashley, because he got Almas now has a guy like Almas to guide him. Maybe that's the kind of story they're trying to tell. Next, we got AJ Styles versus Edge. A great match, man. Might have been the match of the night. Much better than the WrestleMania match. Fucking Edge hurting the shoulder. AJ Styles, tremendous acting job. You see a lot nowadays. You don't see a lot of selling, a lot of acting when somebody's supposedly hurt. But AJ, he kept on, having to almost do adjustments. I can go off, instead of doing the phenomenal forearm from jumping up the rope, he actually went on the turnbuckles. So he did a great job of playing off the shoulder injury, man. And then at the end, I had a feeling this was going to happen. A lot of people thought it was not going to happen because it's a woman. They're like, no way they're going to have Rhea Ripley fuck over AJ Styles, who's a guy. I'm like, yeah, they can. Now, I thought they were going to do maybe one more like Sprite or something, maybe spray something in his eyes. She simply he's going, I believe he's going on the top rope to do the phenomenal forearm. And she's wearing a hoodie, and she grabs him by the leg. He falls, and Edge counters, and Edge wins the match. And then it drew out to the match, Rhea Ripley. Damian Priest, who was banned, did come out. He tried to interfere, but Finn Balor didn't let him. So we'll see what they do with this. But now, it's a 3-man group of Rhea Ripley, Edge, and Damian Priest. But great match, man. Great match. Maybe now they're going to do a 6-man tag team match, maybe with Finn Balor, and maybe they'll add a Liv Morgan or something. We'll see what they do. Next, we get now a lot of people thought it was going to be the main event. I did too, But I think McMahon got scared that they were going to boo Ronda Rousey if she won the title, and that's why he sort of put in the middle of the card. This could have been the main event. I mean, it was the most important match of the night, right? It's a night quit match. Plus, it's for the women's title, where the main event was not for a title. But I think McMahon got afraid that they were going to boo Ronda Rousey. Great match, man. The referee kept saying, I quit. Do you quit? They kept like, no. At the end, Ronda Rousey wins with the armbar. She makes her say quit. She put the chair in there to add more pressure. And then after the match, it gets reported that Charlotte has a broken arm. And what's going on here is she's getting married to Andrade very soon. And that's why they rated her off TV. So obviously it's a fake injury. She's actually going to get married, and that's why she's going to be taking some time off. Better be careful, right? Because Alexa Bliss did this, and now she hasn't been on TV anymore. So now, obviously, I think Charlotte. I thought Alexa had a lot of strings in WWE backstage. I would think Charlotte has too, but this is how fucking Alexa Bliss went to the shithole, right? She took some time off to get married, and now she can't make a comeback. Hopefully, let's see. We get married to Andrade from AEW, so congratulations. But that's why they're doing the whole storyline of her having a broken arm because she's gonna go get married. Next, we have Matt Cat with Happy Corbin. Matt Cat Muslim's match. I am so pissed off with how they use Happy Corbin, especially with like how bad the main event scene is on SmackDown. This is why they did the 6-man tag team match with the Usos, Roman Reigns, and McIntyre and the RK Bro, because the only thing they have right now for Roman Reigns on SmackDown is McIntyre, and McMahon doesn't want to waste that match on a pay-per-view like Backlash. Why not try to build more stuff? Happy Baron Corbin could be a star. Like, this guy could be a main eventer. Like, everything he's done. When he came on as the Lone Wolf, then he did the when he was Corporate Corbin. Then when he did King Corbin, then he did bum ass Corbin. Now he's doing Happy Corbin. He's always knocked it out of the park. This guy's got, like, I'm not saying he's got like the best personality in the world, but he's got some. The guy's huge. He's like what, another Drew McIntyre? Like what, 6'7"? Like, I don't know why they should use this guy, especially with how bad the main event scene is on SmackDown. And they should try to make him a main eventer instead of losing it to Matt Cat Moss. Pendejo face, man. I think they could really use this guy kind of like The Miz, right? Or like AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, where you're a mid-carder, but if we need you, can be a main eventer. They're fucking that up, really. They are, man. Terrible. If he leaves, they're going to be sorry. And he goes to do this in AEW. This is a guy that can be a main eventer if you would present them the right way. Pendejo face for McMahon and WWE for not presenting Baron Corbin a better way. When the main event, the Bloodline match took forever, it took hours or not. It took minutes. At the end, the Bloodline wins. A lot of people thought that what's it called? The Drew McIntyre, and Randy Orton, and Matt Riddle were going to win because the titles were not on the line. But I think they're so invested in Roman Reigns that they don't even want to make him lose, not even a non-title match, man. I think this guy, everything he's in, he has to win, whether it's a title or not a title. So you can see why, man. The way they present this guy, like they present him as the face of the company. I don't think at this point they're not even gonna have him lose matches that don't even really mean anything. Drew McIntyre, though, I don't know. I mean, I think he's next up, but I think they're waiting for SummerSlam. But a lot of people like the way, like a lot of people were cheering for Randy. A lot of people are saying, how about Randy? It doesn't matter, right? Because he's both the Raw and the SmackDown champion. He's the undisputed champion, so he can go to both brands. So now there's also some rumors that it's going to end up being Shinsuke Nakamura in the future. That's why, Sami Zayn had the match supposedly this week doing the favors for the Bloodline. So who knows? There's a lot of rumors. Could it be Randy? Could it be Shinsuke Nakamura? Could it be McIntyre? Hopefully in the next pay-per-view, it's Hell in a Cell. Hopefully he does put the title on the line, because it is ridiculous that he put the title on the line. But I think it's more of they don't, like I said, they don't have a good main event scene other than McIntyre, and they don't want to fuck up that match for a pay-per-view like for a B pay-per-view like a Backlash. They won that for an A pay-per-view like a SummerSlam. But we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. Good show. Like I said, a lot of matches were much better. AJ Styles, Edge, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes. The women's match was good too. Ronda Rousey, Charlotte. The main event was even good. Great show. I like these shows where it's only 7 matches, under 3 hours. Great show, man. Until next time, I'm like, thank you for watching.